Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. If you haven't been here before, my name is Leslie, and you've wandered across my little corner of the internet. So today is actually a part two. We are going to answer the question today: did mounting the 3D filament poop work? And did the new hot end solve the problem of the prints that I was having on my A1? So let's go down to the table and we'll see how it went. So, the first question that I am going to answer is: did the new hot end work? So, if you remember correctly, I had decided to try a no name or off brand hardened steel hot end in my Bamboo Lab A1. And this was the printing results I was getting. It was very frustrating. I tried everything that I could think of to correct the issue, and nothing seemed to be working. So I went ahead and I ordered a proper hot end from Bamboo Labs. And I am happy to say that we are back in production. Now, this awesome print I will show you was done with the new hot end, and it is the sweater to um, Winnie the Pooh. I'm making a little statue for my granddaughter. Actually, no, I'm going to keep this one. She'll probably end up with maybe Eeyore. I do not sell these, I do not make them for others, just for myself and my granddaughter. And it turned out beautifully. So, guys, a lesson reminder for me, because some I do know this, and maybe a lesson for somebody who's new to 3D printing. It doesn't always help to cheap out. Sometimes you're better off to spend the money to get the proper piece from your provider. So there we go. We are back in business on the A1 Mini. And now we carry on to the story of the poop. And let me tell you, the poop turned into quite the adventure. I gathered my cooling rack. I gathered my silicone baking mat that I use only in my craft room. That's a great tip for you guys. Keep one on hand if you think you're going to be doing things that get warm. And I gathered a high power heat gun, possibly from my husband's garage, but I'm living in the land of denial. And I gathered my poop and my silicone, uh, oh no, molds. And I set to work. My first step that I used was I took my bed here and I melted some poop on it. And I melted some poop on it. And I melted some poop on it. And after about 10 minutes, this was getting extremely hot. My silicone mat actually started to give a little bubble, and my filament had not yet melted. It had become kind of like a lump, just a lump, and it was starting to turn brown. So I thought, okay, there has to be another way to do this. So I moved this aside to cool. I let my heat gun cool down some. I gathered up some more poop. I grabbed my mold. I put a piece of poop into the mold and I started heating it up. And I heated it and I heated it. And guess what, guys? It did not work at all. And in fact, my mold, which is made for heat, it started to change color. Now, I did not have my gun close to my poop. I had it up about this far because I didn't want to burn it. So I thought, okay, what what else can we try? And then my husband came down and he said something to the effect of what smells. And once you get started and you're moving along, you don't even realize that there's a bit of a scent. Your nose just adjusts. So, what happened? It was a failure. It is something I'm going to revisit. I have a couple of things. I searched the YouTube, asked questions, and it turns out that number one, it may not have been PLA. And they say that the PLA melts the best and gives the best results. So once we are done this project, which is going to be just in a couple of days because it's a longer print, but once we are done Winnie, I will use the poop that Winnie creates and I will melt it. And I will see if that makes a difference. I will melt it outside. Why, you ask? Because there is an odor. And it is still winter. Oh, it's still winter. You know what? I will save just PLA poop. And come summer, I will try this experiment again because I do want to do it outside for sure. I want to be sure that I am in a well ventilated area. So the hot end experiment, replacing it with the proper hot end from the manufacturer worked great. The melting of the poop did not work so hot. And before you ask, I am not going out to search the local um, secondhand stores for a toaster oven. Sorry, guys, I'm going to be honest, it's not that important to me. So there we go. Now, if you remember, a while back, I got a Munbrin printer. Sorry, that's very hard to say this morning. I need coffee. And a few of you have asked me, have I been using it? And the answer is absolutely. I still love my little printer. It prints great shipping labels, number one, but it also prints great labels for my kits. And I am labeling them all as I pull them out to use. I go with the theme, I go with the date, and this is what I end up with. I love it. The other thing that I have been doing is I have placed inside each package of my embossing folders a label. And the next time I use this folder, that label will end up on the folder. And that way, if I ever lose this cardboard wrap, I still know when I got it, where I got it, and what the name was. Okay, because while they have spellbinders here and they have the month, they don't have the name of the folder that I can find on it. So this way I have my own label. I use it on the bags for people who come to pick items up that they have purchased. I put a label with my name, like my information on it. I have used it to label things in my kitchen. It's worked great. What I love is I can be even upstairs and go, oh, I need a label for that. I should print it. Go on my phone, print that label from upstairs, and the next time I'm downstairs, I can just grab it. So there we go, guys. That is it for today. I am not crafting today as we do have to go out here in a few minutes, but I did want to let you know about the poop experiment gone wrong, the hot end experiment gone right, and possibly a tool that you could use in your craft room or your home to help you along. So, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope that you get to do what you want to do, and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye.